All right, we're really gonna try to focus on this deck surface here. This is the one that had 30 thousandths. I cut it 3 thousandths above deck surface just to try to help any imperfections. Right now I'm cutting it about 2.5 thousandths above the deck surface. That should give me a little bit of leeway to find out where the witness marks are at, so that, because we need to cut the bare minimum off of this one. We had 33 thousandths worth of protrusion on this, and that's worrisome. We got to pay attention to that. All right, I'm not even going to be able to tell you how important it is that I get this leveled up and true and right. We touched off a hair here and a hair there, so I'm a little high right here. It's fairly level. It's a little bit high here, so I need to go down just a bit there and then down a little bit there. And so I'm going to adjust it just a little bit, because this block, it's a 10/6/4 block. It's important, but it's not showing that. Y'all are in me and deep in thought here. Right now, okay, I put it on. I do the cut, and then I put it on there, and I know how much I need it to move. So now I need to study where the bubbles stop at, right, wherever they stop, and settle at. And then I need to figure how much I need to cut, so how far I need to run that bubble over just a little bit. I mean, I'm pushing the limit of what this table can do, but I do it all the time, so it's, you know. But we're gonna take that one that way. Just a hair though. Normal level on this thing would be the right side of the black line and one line past the level on the. So I readjusted it, a little piece of a turn that way and a piece of a turn that way, and cutting it, and it does not appear to be touching it right now, which is awesome. We're 2.5 thousandths up above the deck surface. So by going that high up, it allows us to allow for any variation in the block. I mean, I'm leveling it from here, here, and there, and that's it. So I get 3 spots on the block where I got to figure where the level is for the entire deck surface, because the deck surface is wavy. I mean, it goes this way and that way. And you'll see it here in a minute.
See how?
Yeah.
See how it's going? How's it looking?
Tell me.
I can't see anything yet.
This one's gonna touch. It's gonna touch it. Yep. There it is. All right, so now let's talk about a loop. Look at that. It cut the whole top and cut the side, nothing. So, which means we're angled down like this, but the top, we're pretty almost level on the top. The fact that the witness marks here are the same, right? So it's, I don't really like seeing that. We're gonna have to change it, because I don't want to go any more right here. I don't want to touch this no more until it's the final deck height. So we got to adjust it a little bit, which is kind of tough. I mean, obviously if I kick it that way more, this is going to cut more. But it could potentially be lower here. I mean, I guess I'll just try to raise that corner up, which is almost impossible. The block doesn't bend, right? If it's cutting across right here, well, you know, it could just be up and over a little bit, just like that. I mean, this is what I said, the blocks are never completely level, because we look pretty good right here. Big old L pattern, which it would be fine if this wasn't here. If this wasn't here, that would mean I'm just high that way. And if I was actually up here, which would cause us to cut out of here, it would have taken it away from there. It would not have cut there. So the fact that it cut there means that the block is like, you know, it's... What I need is to weld onto this and buy a new head that has 3 indicators for each side. It'd be nice to go ahead and check it, and I could level it up by the indicators. To heck with the level. You know, I'd rather just indicate it right off there. That would be perfect. Maybe once we get James's done. Julie got a Patreon page, guys. What do you guys know about Patreon? We don't know anything about it yet.
It's not all the way set up yet. It's going to be exciting.
Actually, it'd be a little more exciting if we could They help a customer that has his engine hanging from the engine hoist in his garage, and he's got a question about this bolt or this bracket or where this wire goes or where this goes. But right now I get emails all the time about questions that everybody wants me to help you fix your truck for free. Give me $1 and we can talk, because you know we got to eat too. So that's where it gets so annoying, is people want stuff for free, because we got all kinds of, like, we got a story about, you guys will find out about that.
But there's the specific questions we can't always answer that we would
maybe
love to help you with.
You know, I mean, what would it be worth? What we want to do is appeal to the people that actually need the help. And we honestly only want to help the people that are appreciative. If you want to, like a one-on-one, I mean, I could have a 6.4 and a 6-liter and a 6.7 all with the cabs up at any given time, so that whoever has a question, we can walk right over and I can get you a visual aid to how it's supposed to be put together. That'd be pretty cool. That's way down the line. We don't know if that'd even happen. I mean, I don't think we've never put anything on it, but I don't think there's any copyright, and you actually have to pay for it, so I can talk extremely candid.
Because our life is not just the shop.
I mean, and we're actually finally building this shop to where it's going to work for us. I mean, we've got this all destroyed right here.
Oh, it's a mess back here.
But everything that's here is James's. This is all James's job, everywhere. And I kind of like being able to like spread it out. I mean, granted, you know, we got a fuel filter cover that's just laying here. I mean, the rest of the housing is way over there. So, but it doesn't matter, because there's not a whole bunch of crap everywhere.
We don't have 14 other trucks with fuel filter housings on them.
Yeah, a whole bunch of jobs going, and we got to decide who gets what part, who's was on what truck. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, because there's a story to be told that doesn't have anything to do with trucks here. I mean, we're trying to run a shop, operate a business in day and age and nowadays. Let's be honest, I mean, employee drive is down. And, you know, people prove that they'll crap all over you. I mean, they will. I mean, look at them, crapped all over us. So, whatever. But, so we're going to sit here and focus on what we did and hope it works out. Honestly, that's the biggest gamble. Is I want to focus on one truck. I want to get all the jobs done. Everything done. And then we're going to clean the shop, go through scrap day. We're getting ready for scrap day. It's going to be a big deal. We're going to need a lot. But we're going to go through that. Then I'm going to walk in the office. I'm going to answer the phone. And wherever that phone call is from, and I will get in the truck. I'll hook the trailer up to the Volvo. And I'll come to get your truck. I'll come get it. You'll be the only truck. I mean, we're building a wall outside. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You'll be the only truck I'll work on until it's done. I mean, yeah. And by doing that, the time frame should be substantially less. I mean, it should be a lot less, and the job will be fresh in the owner's mind, because for all these years we've been running these trucks, and that truck that's in the bay might have been sitting here for 9 months. True story. I think that truck has sat here for a long time. The trucks sit here for a long time, and I'm over it. I'm over that constant feeling behind. I don't want that no more. I don't want it. I think, and so we're going to gamble right now that we can actually generate enough revenue to support ourselves, basically, by continuing to do what we do, because we put a lot more effort into trucks and to jobs nowadays than we used to, by far. So that's where maybe the individual customers. How about if you're in line, if you want to be in line, if you really want to be in line, you'll be a patron. Show me that you're interested.
Give us some ideas.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
Hey guys, guess what? He's not always a hard ass. And I'll go ahead and say that.
We don't have any employees here, but I like this world that we built here. And
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, we come in, we park inside now. And park inside, work on one truck, focus on it. What we do, like back there, I'm servicing that block right now, and gotta pay attention to it. It's Julie Youngblood on Patreon. Now, there's no videos up there. If anybody's on there and they want to go check it out, I mean, there's also other aspects of our life that are going to be on Patreon. It's going to be a lot more open than YouTube, because we don't have to worry about the masses. And Julie's been dancing. Here, we got to watch it. I'm trying to cut like half. We'll just go straight to -1 real quick. Look out, touch right there. Look, it touched right there. Right there. And there. You can see it. That's awesome. Alright, well, I think we might have just got it. This thing has been absolutely crazy. It's been beating me up for the last hour. Because everything the level was saying versus everything, all the other deck surfaces we do is not the same. This one, this corner down here was just ridiculously low. I'd have it all set so it's level. This corner has to warp down. So I'm trying to find this down right here. Look, I cut it. That's good because all the other measurements we got says this corner right here is high. So I want to start right there. So I got that started and it's lightly grazed. Well, it grazed over here. You can kind of see little lines in it. Let's see what happens. We might have it about time. So that's just about perfect for what we've been seeing. I finally got it to where it's cut over. This has been the lowest spot because something's going on with this funky block. But I think we found it. We found the middle between level across the whole thing. So it's close. From when I had it out right there, you can see just a little bit where it didn't touch that. But everything else, it's got it. Now we're on a good level at least. And you can see we barely cut out. There's still witness marks from all kinds of stuff. So messing around with it and sharpieing over it and making double checking, triple checking. This is just a 0. This is because my cutter's a little old. It's the last surface on the entire engine. I think the battery just went dead. Least we can do is try. Clean out the coolant pores, cleaned out the oil galleys. We need to make sure we get all the Loctite out of the galleys. But this block was so nasty. I might as well burn this brush the rest of the way and at least get some of it out. Not some of it, Luke. Going to pick up the connecting rods.
Yep.
So we got to weight match them, check them out, make sure they're all good.
I'm going to attempt to drive through downtown without getting lost.
Weighing the big end of the rod.
860. You can't even breathe on it if you look. Oh wait, watch.
Since
The ceiling fan being on will blow it
we
off.
don't have a ceiling fan
A
on.
draft through the freaking building will cause it to be different.
But we've got some of them done.